So good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Now, for me to be sure, let me just give everyone some time to say hi and just introduce yourself so that I can check on the list who is hearing and who is not hearing. So my name is Kennedy, and I'm sure some of you know I'm the YIB operations manager. So I've seen Miriam. Miriam, introduce yourself and let the rest introduce themselves. I'm not sure if Miriam can hear me. I've seen
Yes,
Cynthia
I can hear
Nyambura.
you.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, introduce yourself.
Thank you so much. My name's Miriam Nafula. I serve as the county, not at the county, I serve as the ILEAD program coordinator for this 4 months period. Thank you.
Cynthia Nyambura.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Cynthia Nyambura.
Eunice Maitha. I'm not sure if you are audible enough. John Lopeyok.
Good evening, everyone. My name is John Lopeyok.
Melissa.
Hi everyone, it's Melissa Sidi.
Mwanajuma Omar.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Wanajuma Omar.
Tom Arnold.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Tom Nyale from Kilifi, a fellow.
Zero.
Yes, good evening, everyone. My name is Zero from Kilifi. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I hope I'm not leaving anyone. Yeah. I can see our ED. I don't know if she's on. Maybe to say hi.
Yes, I just jumped in before I leave. Hi, my name is Damaris Aso. I'm the ED, and it's unfortunate that I won't be with you for entire session. I'm really jumping into another global meeting. I wish you a nice session.
Thank you very much. So I can see we are around 10 participants. We just wanted to have a session of around maybe 30 to 45 minutes, just talking about our program. So I know all of us, I posted on the chat group, and you are aware that our first session is scheduled this Friday. And the timing you have seen, and the planning is as I had posted. So we shall be having on the second and third week of every month, and we shall be doing one module on each week for the 4 months period. And we are expecting all of us to attend all the training sessions, because every session is a module. That means if at all you miss one, you've missed that module. So if you miss a whole module, then I don't know how we'll have to write your certificate. Remember, it's a virtual program. So not unless you have a valid reason for missing, but we don't expect any of us to miss any session. And there was an issue that I was to speak about, and I was expecting all the 20 fellas here, but I don't see some of you. Until there, do we have any question? Anyone with any question, clarification, suggestion, comment?
Oh, hello, Ken.
Yes.
Good
Yes.
evening. Mine is a kind of a
Miriam, go ahead.
question, like in terms of modules, maybe we'll wish to know the days, because we all know it's the second and third week. So we'll wish to know, is it from Monday to Friday or only specific days, and from what time to what time? Then we'll also wish to know whether the communication will be coming prior to maybe the training date, so that members can prepare. Yeah, that's what we'll wish to know.
Thank you for that. Did we all go through what I posted, if I may ask? If yes, what was the posting concerning what she has just asked? Did we read what I had posted?
Ken, maybe just a follow up. Did you post on the WhatsApp group?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I can't see it. Or in the email?
Mr. Ken, excuse me. I think what you sent in the WhatsApp group is just a brief overview of this program.
Yes.
But there were no exact timelines for each module. So it was just stated the date for that module, but there were no timelines. So maybe Ms. Miriam was trying to come up with that concern about the times.
Okay. Great. Our first session will be on this Friday. So that means module 1 will be on Friday. And we are supposed to be having on Fridays. We shall be doing on Fridays. Second week and third week on Fridays. You mark that day, yeah? It will be second and third week, Fridays. We are doing on Fridays. So module 1 will be on this Friday. Module 2 will be on the next week, Friday. I hope I'm clear on that. Eh?
Yes, you're clear.
So the only problem is there are those who are not in this meeting, and I don't know how they'll get the communication, because I'm not even sure if they go through the chat group. But for those who are here, please note it will be Friday this week, Friday next week for module 1 and module 2. Miriam, are we together? You need to capture that so that you help your friends, so that you can help your friends. Yes, so that you can help them on the group. For those who are not here with us, not to miss that session. Eh? Did you have another question? It is about time. Eh?
Yes, the question is about time.
So I think just I had to forward, but I think I only told you about the day, but I had to forward the timing. The timing is 3 to 5. Miriam, get that, eh? So that you can just update on the chat group. It's a 2-hour
Yeah, well
session.
noted.
Yeah, it will be running for 2 hours. Every session we expect to run for 2 hours. So it is Friday, second and third week, purely on Fridays. Timing is 3 to 5 p.m. That is our Eastern African time, eh? So Miriam, I think you'll just have to post for the rest of the fellows to see the timing and the dates. If possible, you can even just check on your calendar and maybe post for this week, next week, and maybe the next month.
That's okay. I will update them on the all.
Yeah, thank you for that. Any other concern? So during those sessions, we are expecting total cooperation from you guys. Make sure it is a very active session. Do not lay low when you feel like you need some explanation and clarifications from the facilitators. When there's time for Q&A, please do ask your questions for clarity, so that when the module is over, remember it's one day. If it is on Friday, module one, if the module is done, then that's it. Next week, it is another module. So that's how it will be going, to make sure that when the module is over, you are satisfied with the facilitators, ask them questions, make sure it is clear on you, so that at the end of the training, when we come to projects, at least you are sure that what you come up with is of a success to your communities.
Oh, that's good, Ken. Maybe just on another question on behalf of the participants or the fellows. Will we using this Zoom platform or maybe Google Meet? Okay, maybe you can advise on that. Then will we be getting the link, or we'll have only one link that will be using throughout the program session? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. So on meeting, we are expecting to have all meetings to be on Zoom. That is our expectations. And our communication will be creating the link. And I think we shall be sending through email, so that no one says that he forgot or she forgot. So I think we shall talk to the communication to be sending the link, just like the one that we are doing now. I was told by the communication team that all of us received the link through our emails. Maybe if need be, we shall be posting the same to the chat group, but we shall be doing it via email so that it is official. So it will be on Zoom, but in any case, because as you see also our ED today, as we speak right now, she's having another global meeting. So in case of anything, maybe our Zoom is occupied, then we shall do it via the Google meeting. But our main meeting will be on Zoom. because we have registered as an organization on Zoom and it is official. So it will be on Zoom unless communicated otherwise. And the communication shall be through our email addresses that we provided. Miriam.
Yeah, that is well answered. Thank you.
Okay, do you have any other concern?
And maybe just another point of concern or question, maybe how will we be tracking the attendance of the fellows?
Now the communication will be doing that, because if it is Zoom, all of us will be receiving the link through our email addresses. And yeah, like today, the names that you're using, I hope they are official on Zoom. The names that we are using on the Zoom, our Zoom accounts, the one that I can see, let's say like Zero David. I hope that Zero David is an official name. Tom Arnold is an official name. Samuel Karanja is an official name. So our communication will be tracking through there. So, and our communication will be throughout the 2-hour session. So if you drop out, our communication team will note your timing of dropping out. Unless you have a valid reason, then you communicate. So our communication will be doing that for the 2-hour period and for the entire session of the 4-month period. So our communication will be there to track attendance. Whether you are late, our communication will be there to see that, let's say Mwanajuma Omar attended the session maybe 1 hour late, 20 minutes late. So it will be monitored by our communication team. And that's why we are saying, please be there on time. When the session is opened, please be there until the end. But as human beings, there are emergencies that might occur. We are aware of that. And humanity, it is acceptable. If it is true that you have a burning issue or an emergency and needs to exit, maybe to cater for that emergency, then it is understandable, as long as you communicate. When you are in that class, there is a chat box. You can just put your chat there, say this and this. It is an emergency. Or if you need me, maybe you can even call me direct. My number is on the chat group. If you feel like this one is an emergency or it's private, some kind of privacy, you are allowed to call me direct. I might not be in the session, but you are allowed to call me and maybe just deliver your information to me so that we take note, because we don't expect any absentees from day one. So all the fellas are advised that the name that is appearing here that I'm reading, like Cynthia Nyambura, please be advised that let it be official name that we shall be running through the 4 months period. If it is Cynthia Nyambura, please don't change. Don't change. Let it be Cynthia Nyambura to the end, so that our communication will have it ease in tracking Cynthia Nyambura for the rest of the training sessions of the 4 months period. Am I clear, Miriam and the rest?
Yes, it's clear.
Yeah.
Because some could be using dummy names.
Get excused. I have a question also.
Yes.
Do you hear me?
Hear you. Go ahead.
And my question is, maybe since a person might be having an apology, and apart from calling you, who is also another person to call? and which is the right channel to use apart from WhatsApp? That's the question.
That's a good question. That is John, right?
Yes, that is John.
Thank you very much. So today, John, did you receive our email inviting you to this meeting?
Yes, I received it.
So that is one channel. It's our official email address. That is very official. Number two, Miriam is here. Miriam is our coordinator for the entire sessions. So if you feel that you want to talk to Miriam, please go ahead and talk to Miriam. She's our person on the ground, if I may say. So Miriam will be there for the entire period. So anyone, any fellow who feels like has an apology and wants to render it officially, Miriam, if you render through Miriam, it is official because she's the coordinator and there's no other coordinator. So she's our coordinator on the ground who is now be our eyes. So if you feel like, John, you have an apology to make and you feel like you want to make it in advance, I think, Miriam, if you allow them to call you or whichever way, you can please do so. Miriam also has an official email address. I'm sure she has not maybe shared with you, but we have created an official email address for Miriam that is reading YIB, which is our Youth for Integrity. So there is an email address. Maybe Miriam will share with you fellas. If you feel like doing an official email to her, which is, I think, the right way, please do an official email address to her. Miriam, please, will share with the rest of the members your email, your official email address, not the Gmail or the Yahoo, the official email address for the organization, because we are using her email, and we also have you can CC to the info. We also have our info email address, which is also our official organization email address. So she's there as our eyes, and if need be, please contact her. Do your email to her. You can CC our info. John, am I clear on that?
Yes,
The
sir.
rest?
Yes, you're very clear. Thank you.
Yes. So Miriam, please, after this session, just share your email address on the chat group so that all the fellas may have that email address and they can challenge their concern through your email address. Not only your apologies, but anything, if maybe you have a comment, you have a suggestion, please just contact her. She's the coordinator, and your concern will be addressed. Do you have any other concern?
Yes, Mr. Ken, I had just one question. Thank you very much for your wonderful, maybe insightful, taking us through this whole program today. My question goes to the issue on the project. When are we supposed to start the project? Is it after the first module is done, or at the end of this program overall? And what are you looking in this project? Kindly take us through the project bits. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. That is Arnold. So we expect that whichever project we come up with will be based on the modules we are going to be trained on. So we are having 3 facilitators with the coordinator, and with the advisory of your facilitator, we'll be expecting a project on those modules. So whichever project you come up with, as long as is on those modules. So we are not having a very specific project to tell you that come up with this project or that project. No, it is upon you and the fellas who will come up with a specific project that you design yourselves, that you think you can implement in your communities that is touching on the modules that you guys will have gone through. And the project will be coming at the end of the sessions, because we shall be doing presentation of the same at the farthest end of all the sessions. When you are done with all the modules, you cannot, we don't expect every module to, you come up with a project on every module, no. Our thinking is that you just cover all the modules, but as you go by, you'll be identifying a certain project that you think, if this project, I come up with such a project in my community, then it will be impactful. So we are not going to tell you exactly on module 1 that to come up with a project on module 1 or module 2, but there is a certain project that you feel, if I come up with such kind of a project in my community, it will be impactful to the community or the society that you come from. So at the end of the 4 months period, at least you have at least one project that you feel like you can present to us. And you never know, a project can attract, you know, you never know. We always pray to God that whatever you come up with, if it is as good as it be, then you can get support from not only the YIB organization, but maybe you can also use our connections. We also have our networks that maybe your project can get other support, whether it is financial, because there are those projects that require some financial assistance, and that will be our maybe our support to you, not as an individual, but because of the community. So from day one, when you start your training, please put in mind that we are expecting a project, and that project is from you. And that doesn't mean that you only sit and think of a project. Maybe I've had so many coming from Kilifi, maybe different parts. So you can even have, take 2-3 people, come up with a good project that you can present and say that this project is for me and so and so. Let's say it's Tom, John came up with this project and targeting a certain community. And then you know how to come up with a project. A project must have objectives. You aim something. So we are keen to see what you want to do with that project, what that project wants to do to the community. Is it impactful? To what level does it help the community? Because we are not looking for as a project for your own gains. No, it is for the community. So we shall be very keen on objectives of that community, what you are aiming to attain for that project. It's just like a normal project. I've seen so many of us are also still in school, and I'm sure for those who do, maybe the bachelors, the masters, there are projects that you come up with. So the only thing that you are told, you come up with a topic, and then from that topic, you go do your research. You come up with a project. No one tells you what to write. But because you know what you want for your community, that is now what will guide you to write your project. Because we expect a written project, something that we can see, something that we are sure that when you are doing it, you are sure that this thing will have an impact to my community. So make sure your objectives are very clear for the community. Make sure your activities for the same are very clear so that there's no contradictions. Am I?
Thank you. That is well noted.
Ken, also I have a question concerning the project.
Go ahead.
And during presentation, maybe at the end of the module, at the end of the program, will we present it online, or at that particular time we will just meet physically?
Thank you. Everything is expected to be virtual. everything will be virtual. So even your presentations will be virtual. And for maybe one reason or another, you might be having a project and maybe you don't have a laptop at that time. So, and maybe you were saying that using your phone will be a bit problematic. We shall be expecting you maybe to forward your project to our communication team, or if you feel you can use Miriam, you are please allowed, so that the project is with us and with the facilitators who can then go through, so that yours is just to come and do a presentation, an audio that will be listening, because we already have your project. But if you have your laptop and you can also manage to share your screen using your phone, well and good, as long as you present your idea to us, and then we see what we can do. Any other person with any concern? I've seen Miriam has already shared her email address, the official one, Miriam at ycforintegritybuilding.org. That's the official email address for our coordinator. So you can channel your concerns also there, your apologies. Please remember that apologies will be reviewed. Not every apology is an apology. An apology can be an excuse. So we have our experts on the ground. We'll be also reviewing your apologies. So don't just write an apology thinking it shall be accepted as an apology. It might be taken as an excuse. So we shall be reading through and checking if it is a real apology. So there's also another chat box from our communication. I don't know if all of us go through. Our communication team has just written here. We also have a panelist discussions. If you wish to moderate a session to improve your moderation skills, please let us know. You already know the channels to use. And okay, also our communication had already posted our email address, the official one. So there is that for Miriam, our coordinator. Mine is there as Ken. Then there is our info. You can always CC. If you are doing an email to Miriam, please remember to CC the two. If you are doing an email to me, also please remember to CC the info. Always remember that you have CC the info. Don't forget that. Do we have someone who has logged in with the technical POP 2F? Members, if you are here and you are using technical POP 2F, please, if you've forgotten that you are using Technopop 2F, please go and check. Please check your fonts. If you are using Technopop 2F, we need you to identify yourself kindly. Trevor. Trevor, can you hear me? Trevor John.
Yes, I can.
Arnold.
Yes,
Oh, yes. Yes. Trevor, I just saw that you said that the only man with his camera on. Who is that? Is he the technical person? The technical pop?
Yes.
Oh, unfortunately, I didn't see him. So he is hearing us. Please identify yourself. This is what I was talking about. Please change your name to something that we know. We don't want this technical pop. And I'm not sure if he's hearing us. Tom, I've seen your chat, and please, you have seen the email addresses, note them down. Please write to us that you are interested in moderating, and thank you very much for that. So just do an email to the official email addresses so that one is taken into concern. I want to hear this person, Techno Pop. If you can hear us. You have just joined a few minutes. Technopop 2F. Because we are not expecting any strangers. Miriam, by any chance, do you know this person?
Actually don't know the guy.
Okay. Melissa, I've seen your message. Probably he doesn't know if he's the one.
I don't know the guy. I don't know if he can.
But Trevor said he was the only person with his camera on. I think he knows himself. If you know at all your camera was on. Okay, let me do this. Do we have any person who has not introduced himself or herself?
I think the guy's camera is on, Technopop 2F. I don't know if he can hear us.
Exactly. Okay, I don't know if we... Okay. Okay, now, fellas, so as you know, we have been spotlighting our facilitators on our socials. So I don't know if you guys will be interested that we also spotlight you. Do we have anyone interested here?
Yeah, Ken, it's okay.
Because we need someone to just consent. We need to say like Edwin Kiritu. If you are, for example, you are interested, you go to our email and please write to us. We don't have to breach any data. No, we don't have problems. someone with a camera on. Is it the same person? It's gone. So if you feel that we can spotlight you, please do write to us. The same way we have been doing to our facilitators. We'll be glad to spotlight you. So you know the trail. What you do, you send us your headshot and some details about you that you feel that we can. Technopop 2F, your mic is on. Can you hear me? I'm not sure if that person is listening, but I think you got me right. If you are interested in us spotlighting you in our socials, if you don't know what to write, just go to our socials, maybe Facebook, go check on our facilitators. You will find some details so you can know what to write, because we just want to spotlight you. So tell us about yourself, what you feel like. If it is spotlighted, someone maybe can identify with you, and maybe if you're interested in your services, they can get to contact you. So please do write to us via the email addresses that have been provided by our communication team. Remember to use your official names. So there is only one concern that I want to address. If there is no other issue up to there. Do we have another concern? Do you have another concern?
I think some guys have not muted their microphones.
From my end, I don't have any concern. And also maybe just a reminder, Ken.
Yes.
Okay, maybe just a reminder. I'll wish to remind our fellows that during the module session, we should consider maybe keeping our mics muted when maybe the facilitation is ongoing, to avoid inconveniences and disturbances. Unless you want to ask the question, then I think the facilitator will be there to attend to you and maybe unmute you or mute. I will be given that particular chances. But maybe unnecessary unmuting of the microphones are not allowed kindly. So just to ensure that the program and the progress of the module is running on seamlessly and smoothly without background noise. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for that. So members, be aware that because this techno somebody, I think, is off, is the one who had the mic on also, that was not saying something. So I think we shall be talking to our communication team. Please log in with your official names. Kindly note that. Log in with the names that I'm seeing, they are official. So if you come in with the techno, I think you will be allowed in our sessions, because we have 20 fellows. We don't expect any strange fella for all the sessions. So if you know that your Zoom has no official name, please after this go to the settings of your Zoom account. Please change to your official name so that on Friday when you log in, you will not be logged out because of such. Then please remember to mute your mic as our coordinator has said to avoid interferences. So there was an issue that you are addressing about finances, and that will be our last, the thing that I'm going to talk about, that these sessions are, we are expecting that you voluntarily agreed to participate. And let me say on the part of the organization, we are not supporting anyone financially. Please note that. No one is paid for anything. So we expect you to cater for your bundles to attend our sessions. But the certification will be done by us. We shall do the certificates on our costs. But when it comes to bundles, someone had pointed that, and we said for now, this one was not budgeted for, and so it was voluntary. Even the facilitators that you saw, the speakers that we had, no one has been paid. So there is no financial support that we have been offering to either fellows, speakers we had, or even the facilitators. So please note that, because that matter was raised. We addressed it, but there were very few people who were connected to the call. Today we are around 13. So please let every fella note that down, that we are not providing any financial support to fellas or even the facilitators. They have volunteered to participate in this program, and so are you expected to do the same. I think I'm clear on that. So do you have any other concern? Anyone, as we come to the end? So if you feel like you want to moderate a session, please do us an email. If you feel like you want to be spotlighted, the same, do us an official email. If it is spotlighting, remember to send us with your headshot and a brief about yourself that you wish to be posted. It will be posted to our socials. So if there is no concern, anyone with any concern, comment, suggestion, please, we only have around 2 minutes.
Mr. Ken.
Okay, yes, go ahead.
Mine is just to thank you as the operations manager, and also Ms. Miriam, our program coordinator. Just thanking you for this opportunity that you have given unto us, the fellows, and we really look forward to a fruitful engagement with you guys, and we'll be committed to the cause. So mine is just to thank you once again for this opportunity that you have accorded to us.
Thank you very much, Arnold. We are humbled with your statements. And we just pray that all the fellas who are here will be committed to the cause. Please remember, unajua usione hii si ile ya kuchapwa, si ile klasi ya kuchapwa. Tunataka kila mtu akimaliza hii course at least ikuwe ni impactful. Kwa hivyo hatutarajii muende mnyamaze kwa training. Yaani hujaelewa na umenyamaza. Tafadhali kama hujaelewa kitu unaruhusiwa kabla mjamaliza hiyo session, tafadhali uliza facilitator wako uelewe, kwa sababu haya ni mambo yatakusaidia hapo mbeleni. Any other person with any concern, suggestion? Okay, Miriam, do you have anything to say as we conclude?
Yeah, mine is to thank the organizers for this program led by the Youth for Integrity Building for coming up. As my on my all the yeah, for being consistent and always reaching out, and also for making it to this farm as we plan to now kickstart the program for the entire 4 months. It is my hope and wish that they will remain on track and be able to move this journey with us together. So congratulations once more, and looking forward to engaging with you more each Fridays, and any other day that you wish to reach us we will be available for you. Thank you so much. That is what I had from my end.
Wasemaje? Kusikiza wewe mama. Mungu asiwa hapa ngaje kadilika. Mungu asiwa na pesa. Na wewe wasemaje? Wewe mama wako wanajua. Mungu basi.
Yes, Maitha.
Yeah, thank you too for this. Hello?
Yes. So, unajua nimesikia ukisema wasemaje.
No, maybe ilikuwa tu just another concern here. Yeah, but I'm grateful also to be in this session. I'm looking forward to learning and growing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So kindly remember to mute your mics when you are in sessions.
Okay.
Hatutaki kusikia siri za huko ndani. Please all the members, tukumbuke kumute mics. Unajua tulikuwa tushaanza kusikiza stories za wenyewe hapa. So please remember to mute your mics when when the session is going on.
Okay,
Number 2, please check on your data, usiconnect, and you only have few MBs remaining. For a 2-hour session, I think it will only take you like 100 MBs or something. So make sure you have enough MBs as you connect. Sawa sawa. So the last thing I'll tell you is that as you know, we are having rains all over, and so we are expecting that we shall be having problems. Maybe some of us will be experiencing issues with connection because there is low bandwidth because of the rains. So network interfering is expected. So we just pray that we be patient with each other. Please respect opinions. And after sessions, you are allowed to continue with your discussions on the chat group. If you feel like you need someone to explain something, please make the chat group interactive enough. Tuko pamoja.
Ndio, tuko pamoja.
Sawa sawa. So thank you everyone, and congratulations once again. Hoping to see you on Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. this week and next week. Asanteni sana, and enjoy your evening.